The best of Chicago restaurants were honored last night at the Banchet Awards for culinary excellence. The Banchet is returning this year in partnership with Chicago Chefs Cook, a philanthropic group that provides humanitarian relief both locally and globally. There were more than a dozen categories that were celebrated, but here are just some of the big winners. Restaurant of the Year went to Galit, a Middle Eastern eatery in Lincoln Park. Chef of the Year went to Paul Verant of Vistro Prime and Gaijin. Best New Restaurant went to Indienne, the first Indian restaurant in Chicago to receive a Michelin star. And joining us now to tell us about all of the fun is Michael Muser, who emceed the event, was hilarious, and he is the owner of Ever and After, and of course our friend Eric Williams, owner of several restaurants, including Virtue. Welcome, gentlemen. Are you all rested and recovered?
I think so, yes.
Yeah, it was a really great night. So for those who don't understand what these awards are, I want to say it's kind of, think of James Beard, but local. How do you describe them?
Yeah, very much so. I think they're like our local little miniature Oscars for Chicago food and beverage professionals. I think our city is big enough and strong enough, and we have a vibrant community of food and beverage professionals that it can handle a once-a-year gathering where we all just kind of assemble to honor our best and brightest stars.
And of course, you were one of the people who benefited from last night because it's all to help your philanthropic organization. Tell everybody about your leadership program.
So we started a leadership program that's literally based on how I was developed, and it has worked well with many of my friends and colleagues. And it's this whole idea that there are innate abilities that we have, that we learn as survival skills, that translate amazingly in restaurants. And so we use those skills to better integrate people into the restaurant community, and then they can take those skills back to their homes and use them. So things like having a station organized, being able to work under pressure, being able to think on your feet. And we found that if we can supply people with the right tools and the right structure, that they can go back into their communities and become leaders and ambassadors in their communities, which is a win-win for not just the restaurant community, but for our city.
Yeah, and I was going to say, not just the restaurant, because you can use those skills in everyday life. That's your goal.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Okay, so let's talk a little bit about what's going on with the restaurant community in Chicago. I love how supportive you guys are with each other, and at times like this it seems like it's really needed. So I think that's what really last night was all about, wasn't it? Kind of boosting?
For sure. I think you know, I make a joke in the beginning where it's like, I think we're out of COVID, but we may not be over COVID. You know, it was rough for the industry and the shutdowns and the startups and stuff, and so those of us that remain are close and we're tight, and I like to think that we do a pretty good job of looking out for each other and taking care of each other.
Well, there's been a lot going on too, and we don't have anywhere near as much time to talk about it right now, but with, you know, with the controversy and some of the issues involved in the restaurant world, like the PTO and the minimum wage, how have those things impacted the bottom line and helped your employees? Because I feel like you guys are really big about your employees being your family members.
I think whenever we get one-sided in any kind of legislation, it becomes a burden on one side or the other. And I think, you know, there have been some concessions, but at the end of the day, it's going to be a lot harder for new businesses, as a matter of fact, to go into business these days. And, you know, it's a shame.
Well, let's end on an up note, because I'm sure we'll be talking again, but last night was amazing. You had a lot of chefs out there sampling some of the foods. Are you happy with how the night ended, and what did you want people to walk away with? Oh,
yeah, for sure. I think the best part about that particular night is that we assemble in that little auditorium. There's only about 400 of us in there. It's one of the toughest tickets to get in the city.
Yeah, it sold out.
Yeah, for sure. And here's the best part. When somebody wins one, it really means something to them. And so you actually get to witness like an actual moment where someone gets to stand up and thank all the people that make their day better, that do the things for them, that make their lives okay. Because when you work in a restaurant, you depend so much on all the people around you. And you never know, it's that person that brings you coffee on Wednesdays, or it's that person that takes in all the product for you on Friday so you could go to that wedding, or, you know, these are the bonds that make us family inside of a restaurant. We take care of each other. And on that night, when someone wins a Banchet Award, you get to hear them from their heart look at their team and say thank you.
It was beautiful.
Special.
And for some of the smaller restaurants too that get recognition that they normally wouldn't.
Yes, absolutely.
Well, keep up the great work, both of you. Such a pleasure to have you in here. I love what you guys are doing.
Oh,
Thank you for having us.
Thanks for coming in. Okay.